Hi, I'm Sebastian of Seb Audio Design, presenting to you Seb Money Alert. In this video, I would like to talk to you about 3 reasons why you need to become an investor. The first reason is that we have artificial intelligence. The next one is that we have robots or humanoid robots. And the next one is that we have robotaxis, which are fully automated vehicles. Now, as far as artificial intelligence is concerned, it's been around for a while, but artificial intelligence was only designed to answer a set amount of questions, only to do maybe 1 or 2 tasks. Now, artificial intelligence is basically the intellectual or the thinking part that a computer can do. And it has been refined to where it can do things that humans can do. It can think just as a human thinks. So originally, artificial intelligence was designed to be helpful. Say if you had a website, they added maybe a chat bot that you would press on the button and you would be able to chat with the AI interface and ask questions. But if you had questions that went beyond what it can answer, it would then email the host of the website and then they can answer further. But now artificial intelligence has evolved and refined, and now it's went into a category of what we call AGI, which is artificial general intelligence. And with this technology, that general means that this technology is able to think generalized and answer a multitude of different questions or do different tasks. So the thing with this is that as far as in the job market, this technology is so good that it's now able to replace people that work desk jobs. This technology is able to think like humans or even better. So with this AGI technology, a company can now use this technology to replace several people working desk jobs. And by the way, these are professional jobs which normally require you to have a degree of some sort, some qualification in order to get the job. So this really replaces humans working white-collar jobs. Now, the next one is humanoid robots. Now, the humanoid robots, originally, robots have been around for a long time, but originally robots were designed to do a specific group of tasks, or it's like working in a factory, like in an automobile factory. So it was more or less like an arm that was designed to put components or pieces together of a specific car. So robots have now evolved to where they're being designed to look like humans, and that's where they get the name humanoid robot from. So these humanoid robots have become so refined and so well designed that now they're being designed to work in an environment where humans work at. So these robots are able to work in places like factory and manufacturing environments where humans will normally work. Now, originally it was designed where we can work side by side with them, but they are so good at this point to where they can actually work on their own. And also, these humanoid robots have AI brains so that they can make decisions in real time. And this really threatens our manual labor, our jobs that require muscles for us to lift things or to move things. So this is replacing our blue-collar jobs. Now, they also have a special category of robots that's designed to do customer service. And this replaces people that would be working in, say, hospitality, as far as the hotels, restaurants, and hospitals. These are designed to work at the front desk so that they can be the first place of contact that a human would interface with when they would go into a building. And these jobs are called pink-collar jobs. So it will be a direct robot to human contact serving the people at places where they would be hosted, that they would make reservations for, and so forth. So these pink-collar jobs, customer service jobs, will be replaced by humanoid robots, as well as them having AI capability or AI brains already installed in them. Now, The next category is the robo-taxis. Now, the robo-taxis are very interesting because it's like a culmination of the AGI and the robots all in one. Now, with the robo-taxis are basically fully autonomous vehicles. And a fully autonomous vehicle is a vehicle that can drive itself without having a human driver behind the wheel. So with this technology, originally when this technology came out, it was more or less like cruise control for your car. But as it was refined and as it evolved, now this technology is able to drive itself, where we have fully electric driverless vehicles that can navigate the interstates and highways all by themselves. So with this technology, we have robo-taxis, which are going to be replacing regular taxis. So these cars will be able to drive people around without a driver being in the vehicle. And they would just use it like you would have on a rideshare app, and you would call up a ride, you would pay a fee, and the car would come and get you, driverless. Now, also with this technology, in the future, there are going to be cars that you can actually purchase yourself, and you can drive these fully autonomous electric cars as a regular person, going to your job or task or whatever it might be. But during those moments when you're not using that vehicle, you will be able to set that vehicle on taxi mode or robo-taxi mode. And now when somebody uses the app in order to summons a ride, your car can actually go to work for you. It can be summons to give somebody a taxi ride, and once it's done, it will come back home to you. So for example, if you went to work, you can have this car, drive it to work yourself, park it, and set it on robo-taxi mode. So now if there's a person who needs a ride and the car summons, it can give them a ride, charge them for that ride, and then that money goes to you. So that's robo-taxis that'll be coming in the future. And also, since these robo-taxis have AI brains, during the time when that car is not used at all, you can set it on a mode to where the computing power of that AI brain can be used by another host or another person to do calculations, to do just to do other computer processing for another person or for another company. And this is going to be something where, again, the person who owns the vehicle will get paid for sharing the services that car provides. So now we also have with this automated vehicle is that there is the industry, the trucking industry, that's going to be greatly impacted by this technology. So right now, as this video is being made, there are fully autonomous semi-trucks that will be on the road. Some may be on the road already. And these trucks will be able to drive themselves. They will be able to drive without having a truck driver, and they won't need the elaborate logistics system that goes behind that industry in order to get that, in order for that industry to work properly as it should. So with artificial intelligence, with artificial general intelligence, with the robo-taxi technology, when you combine those together, now you can have a system where you no longer need truck drivers. And by the way, truck drivers are like 2% of the workforce in the US. So when you don't need a truck driver, that means that these people will not have a job. So this affects the people that drive jobs, and transportation is a huge industry in the job market. And also, they're also looking at creating these small drone type vehicles called eVTOL, EVTOL, which is a small drone type vehicle that's designed to transport 1 to 4 people in small urban areas. So this would be like almost like a small drone or like a little baby helicopter. And these vehicles, again, are going to be fully autonomous, and they're going to be able to transport people. So again, this is another driverless product that's going to be coming out soon. So this threatens our blue collar jobs and some white collar jobs. So in a nutshell, when you look at this, these technologies are going to replace a lot of jobs that humans now currently occupy. So within the next 5 years, we're looking at losing about 14% of the jobs in the U.S. And if you take that 14% and you do the math, that and as far as converting that to how many people that would be about 21 million people who have had their jobs replaced by technology. And because of this is the reason why you need to become an investor. When these jobs are being replaced by technology, we need to have a job creation that's going to happen, that's going to replace the jobs that are going to be lost to technology, so that people still will be able to work and earn income and earn some money so that they can take care of themselves. So now these technologies are coming into place so fast and being implemented so fast, and some of them are already implemented as this video is being recorded, that new jobs are not being created faster than the current jobs are being replaced. So that means that we need to come up with a measure, something to fill that gap. Eventually, new jobs will be created and they will come online, but because the current jobs are being replaced by technology so fast, we're going to have a gap, a time space in between, where we'll have people that jobs have been replaced, where they no longer have a job, and then the new jobs that's going to be created didn't happen yet. So if you become an investor, what you can do is become an investor so that you would generate passive income. And passive income, in the past used to be an income that you would have just to augment the income that you were already making as you're working a job. But now that passive income is going to be more important, is going to play a bigger role in your life. That passive income now is going to be income that you are going to need to survive, to take care of yourself on a day-to-day basis. Because if you don't transition, your job may be at risk. In fact, everybody's job is at risk, because when technology comes online and it begins to replace jobs, the companies are gonna make a quick decision, and they're gonna start laying off people. And at the time of this video, thousands of people have been laid off, especially in the last quarter of 2025. So when these jobs go away because technology replaced them, if you become an investor and start producing a passive income, you will now be able to generate income to be able to take care of yourself. And as time go on, as these new jobs are being created, when they finally catch up to the jobs that were replaced by technology, now you will have income that will support your lifestyle until that point comes to where these new jobs are created and you can get another job. Or if you like, you just can continue to live off that passive income. The choice is yours. But the bottom line is, you need to act now, make a decision now to get into a system that's going to create passive income for you so that you can make money and not have to worry about working, because you don't have to work for passive income. You don't have to worry about a job. It's not a job. It's not a business that you have to keep up. You won't get fired, none of those things. But it is an income that you will be able to get to be able to help you in the way that if you lose your job, if your job is replaced by technology, any three of the technologies that I mentioned, you will be able to sustain yourself, to sustain your lifestyle. So I don't know if I can stress it enough that this is happening. It's happening now, and it's going to continue to happen. Technology will be replacing thousands, if not millions, of jobs in the coming future. In the next 5 years, just a lot of things are going to change. I'm just telling you, people, you need to get yourself ready. Get prepared now. Be ready now. Because if you wait a couple of years, or if you wait 5 years, it's going to be too late. Now is the time to become an investor, to get that passive income started, to start seeing that passive income pay you where you don't have to do anything. So if, or I should say when, your job is replaced by technology, you do have some type of income coming in that you can fall back on. And I'm not talking about an emergency fund. I'm talking about passive income where you would get paid every month, every week, or every quarter. The choice is yours. Now, this is a solution that I've came up with that works for me, that's been transformational in my life. There's other solutions out there. You don't have to go with this, and I'm not trying to give you investment advice, but what I'm saying is that, this may be something that will work for you. It may be. And I always encourage you to go to my website and just look at it. You don't have to buy anything. The choice is yours. I'm not trying to sell you anything. But what I'm trying to do is put light on something that's about to happen that's going to impact everybody. And I have information on the website. If it's free information, you can read through it and see what I have. You can even email me if you have questions. And you can go to the website at seb-audio.com and go to the Money Alert page. Read through the page and check out the information that I have. And I have one section at the bottom of the page, which is the 10 most commonly asked questions about the stock market. Now, that is a very good page, and you can take your time, go through it. You can fact check it, whatever you like to do. But it gives you an introduction to what the stock market is and how it works and the benefits that you can get from the stock market. And this is just, like I say, helpful information. And, above all things, I do have a heart for people, and I want to see people make it. I want to see people succeed in life. And, most of all, it's very important that we take the proper measures in time so that we won't be greatly impacted by what's about to happen in the future, because it is real. And you don't have to take my word for it. You can just go online and look through some YouTube videos. It's real, it's happening. And some companies have already started replacing human jobs with robots. Some companies have already done the mass layoff thing. So now is the time to get ready, and get ready, because this is happening. Now, the gap between the current jobs going away and new jobs being created, how long will it take for new jobs to be created, to have choices for people to get jobs again? I don't know. Nobody knows. That gap can be 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years. We just don't know. That's why it's important to become an investor and get passive income moving in your favor, so you can start making money off of the investments that you get into, because that gap is unknown. But we do know any gap like that is not good. It's not in our favor. That means that we're going to have a period where we're looking for work, looking for a job, and we can't find one because technology took over it, and now we don't have money to pay our bills. We don't have money to take care of ourselves. That's not where we want to be. Where we want to be is in a place where we're sure. So passive income, everybody needs to become an investor. It's a transformational decision. And the benefits is that it'll reduce the stress that you have in your life. It'll reduce uncertainty, and it'll give you a sure future. You have something to look forward to, you know. So I just, hope you just take heed to what I'm saying and do your own work, do your own research, and find out for yourself. And I'm not saying that this is the best solution, because there's other solutions out there. I haven't tried all of them, but I'm just telling you about a solution that I have tried. I have done this for myself, and I've seen the results, and I've seen how it has made a difference in my life. So, I encourage you to do the best for yourself, and above all things, I'll tell you this: knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. You get the knowledge and you grow from there, and that knowledge will give you the ability to make the right decisions you need to make to secure your future and your family. And for that, I just thank you for your time, for watching this video. I hope this has been beneficial to you, and I hope that you can see what I'm saying, that it is real and these things are happening. So at that, I bid you farewell. I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye for now.